Yo, this shit crazy. Was my life, y'all.
Oh,
It
that
was
crazy.
getting, it was
She was
getting
just about to,
too real.
right. She was just about to drop the bond name. She coming back. And then they like, oh yeah, no, we gonna drop y'all because y'all giving us too much.
Uh,
And they
I'm
know we
gonna
ain't
bring
no
her.
sellouts. They know we
I'm
ain't
a,
sellouts. They mad.
oh yeah, they mad, dude. I'm gonna bring her back on if she ain't sleep.
No, she
But
ain't. She about to come back on because she want to drop the different. She like they giving us every. They have to because make America great again, okay? And they
yep,
need us to make America great again. So y'all better jump on the bandwagon, baby, because the
yeah,
money is out here. The freedom is out here. And let me text
oh
her.
yeah,
Hold on,
yeah. Right. That was crazy because it just started freezing, and I'm like, what? How did they know what she was about to say?
because they know. Oh, she back
There she is. All right, I gotta. I was like, no. Did they smash her phone? They brick it? I'm like,
they always playing with us.
Man,
That's okay. We letting you slide.
listen.
I don't know. It literally just stopped. Like as soon as you're like, I'm about to drop the bond names, y'all just went frozen.
Blue.
They say you better be quiet.
I
It went
thought it was
blue.
my phone getting hot. I turned the fan on and everything. All right,
They,
please. We want to
they
know
put
the
it on the
bond.
form.
We want to know the bond names, please.
Okay, I told Auntie I am downloading the circulars now of what they're doing, and I'm gonna send her the list over. I'm gonna have my team type it up and send it over to Auntie, and she will get it to you because they are like all of the ones that are maturing because they technically pulled these in like 2011, but they made an appearance again and they didn't let anybody know.
Mm, wow. And so these are the ones that you're claiming on the 1041 that people are drawing from.
Absolutely, and I get y'all the line where y'all can go claim the taxes. Everything is refundable.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we got to balance the books. So let's be good little private American civilian bankers, and let's settle the books. It's called.
Let's go. So, I mean, pretty much everybody's coming back. Just so you guys know, we just did a live. I'm uploading it, by the way, so it's going to be saved. It won't let me tag you, Pats, but I'm sure it's not needed anyway. If you need a copy of it, let me know. But we literally just went over that we're providing legitimate audit reports for people for their securities. Okay, I mean we're doing it with court cases too, guys. Like we're doing it with all of them. But the big ones that are easy to claim are the mortgages, the car loans, and the credit cards. Those are the easy
Yeah.
ones. Your term loans, bank accounts are easy too. So we can do them on bank accounts as well. Um, but we're getting y'all legit information, okay? And I'm going to be doing an enforcement class. I'm already seeing some of y'all sign up on the 10th and the 11th. And that's going to be a 2-day workshop. All right. You're going to have the first day is going to be all. I did a post on it, so just go to my page and just look at the post. Um, and it explains exactly what it is. But the first day is all education. It's going to be how to use what we look for, what the auditor looks for, what the data means when you're looking at these screenshots. Okay, and what we like to look for, and then the second day is all about enforcement. All right, it's all about hitting them on the taxes, hitting them on the equity court, hitting them on arbitration, hitting all those three-letter agencies, the FTC, the SEC, the IRS, in a lot of cases the CFPB, all of them are hitting all those three-letter agencies and much more. All right, lots of Q&A. You're not gonna want to miss out. The discount codes for the various reports that you can get are going to be in the sign up form. I've already seen some of y'all signing up for the class. So just make sure y'all look at those codes when you look at the form. It's on the form that y'all fill out. The codes are going to be there. All right, so that's what we just got done talking about. And then beautiful CPA was just about to drop the bond names, but now we're going to do y'all one better. We're going to type them all up off the circulars, get them to the pass family, and we're going to get, y'all are going to get access to that information because those circulars are public information. So they just give notice to the CPAs first. So
Yeah.
we're not going
Publication.
to we're not going to drop the name. Maybe we shouldn't drop the names on the live so we don't get permanently banned. Who
Yeah,
knows?
bro.
Nope, I'm
But they're
quiet. I'm
but they're
quiet.
publications,
Quiet.
y'all. Like we said last time, they're publication. It means for the public. You just got to know to go look at it. Like they playing all in our face. So now it's time to learn your
Yep.
position and play that and play to win. So I'm excited. Man, this has turned out to be a beautiful day. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. Like I can't believe that's usually when a grown man cries, it makes me cringe. But I'm really glad that he cried that night.
Yeah. I'm glad that you emailed. Thank you, Jay. Everybody say Jay, y'all. Put it in the comments.
thank,
Thanks,
yeah,
Jay.
thank you,
Because you
Jay.
know
Blue.
he's somewhere looking because I couldn't block him off Instagram because I don't know what his name is on there. But thank you, Jay. We appreciate you. We really do. Thank you.
Yep. Blue.
Blue. Blue. That's right. Blue. I love it. I love it. So if y'all need your QSUP number. So what comes with it? Because I have it. So I gotta support. That's just me.
Yep.
Anybody I deal with, I'm gonna support you as well. So with just the QSIP numbers, what are they getting so that they can know? And then with the full audit report, do y'all hear that, or is it just on my end sounding like Mickey Mouse?
Oh, it might be me. I had the fan on in here because I would. Let me come out. Is it
Okay,
better?
let's see. Yeah, that's better. Okay.
All right.
So with the
I'll walk
just because I
back
know
in.
you do QSUP lookup, that's the last thing I seen. So you do QSUP lookup. So what do they get with the QSUP lookup? And then we'll tell y'all what y'all can do with just the QSUP lookup, and then the difference with the audit reports as well.
Yep.
Y'all, I've been looking. Y'all told y'all I was looking for somebody. I just didn't solidify everything, but I guess the universe told me I wasn't moving fast enough, so they got us on this call. So here we go. So can you tell them the difference?
Yeah, so we got three tiers. So the first tier is just that standard CUSIP lookup. We're gonna find the trust pool that your security is trading in, and I'm gonna give you a one-page report that looks kind of like the ones the old CUSIPs y'all were getting before, and then you're also gonna get 4 to 5 screenshots off the terminal of all the trust fund information that we have on the terminal, right? So it's going to show you how much is in there. It's going to show you all the maturity dates, the issue dates, the new issues, the information on the actual institution itself. You're going to get all that information on a standard lookup, okay? And then on the advanced, I call it an advanced report. So the advanced report is going to show you that secondary. It's going to show you everything in the regular, and it's also going to show you the secondary market data. It's also going to show you a lot of times with these accounts, not all the time, but a lot of times there's another bond that they're creating that has the same maturity date as the trust pool. Okay, and that bond is what you can claim. You can claim that bond as well as your own security. So
Yep.
that bond, we get you the QSIP for that bond. So you're gonna get two QSIP numbers
Oh,
on the advanced
that's what I've been looking for.
and then you're also going to get, and that's where you get the affidavit from the investigator, where the investigator says, these are the violations that I found, and this is what I suggest that the subject, whoever ordered it, what they should do with it. Okay, and then we have the audit. So the audit is everything I just mentioned, and then it also gives a detailed analysis on the particular security offering that we found, right? So let's just take, I have a really close friend of mine uh, uh, who got an audit off of a Bronco that she bought from Ford, okay? So you're going to get everything I just mentioned about the bond information, the QSIP, all the screenshots, and the affidavit. But then you're also going to get where we look at the chain of title. We look for any assignment on that security, right? So we're going to see if it was assigned properly, if it was recorded on the county records like it's supposed to be, right? If it's been recorded with the DMV like it's supposed to be. Okay, and then if it's a mortgage, we're looking at the chain of title analysis. We go real deep into what you guys see in some of those standard audit reports that y'all have gotten before. You're going to get all that as well. You're also going to get from us our findings on the deficiencies that we found in both that secondary market bond that we found. You're also going to get a list of the markets that the bond is trading on. So right now, Germany's real hot. So a lot of these new issues are being sold to the German markets, to Frankfurt, to Berlin, etc. So that's what you get with the audit. Okay, so all three of the tiers you can use, but it's about knowing how to use them. But we recommend, if especially if you're going to get the class, that you at least get that advanced report with the affidavit. Okay, the audit's really more, in my opinion, the audits should be for people who got mortgages, who got auto loans, or who have credit cards. Those are the low-hanging fruit. If you have those, you should get an audit. If you're dealing with anything else, if you're dealing with a BC, a Social Security, if you're dealing with a bank account, if you're dealing with one of those non-typical securities, is I guess the best way to put it, the advanced report with the affidavit is going to be sufficient. Okay, so and then the regular QSIP, like I said, if you're doing the taxes, you only need the regular QSIP because your security's there. So
Yep.
you can just keep the regular if that's all you're trying to do. But if you're trying to do what we're showing you guys on how we do enforcement, we recommend you at least get that advanced audit with the affidavit. And if you're going to get the class, okay, you're going to get a discount on the audits, and you're going to get a discount on the advanced report with the affidavit. Okay, so those are the three tiers. All right, and I've had some people, saying. I've had some people, coming back to me being like, "Oh, I can't do anything with this." It's absolutely not true.
They don't know what
Okay,
to do with it.
oh, you just don't. Yeah, that's when I hear you say that. I hear you say, "I don't know what to do," which is okay. That's a good thing. You should. That's a starting point. But this is not a golden ticket, you guys, where you just throw the screenshots and the report at the company and they're going to quiver and bow the knee and say, "Oh my goodness, we'll give you whatever you want." There was somebody, I think, even on your live saying that like the company laughed at them, and the reason they laughed at them is because the company probably understood that this individual didn't know how to enforce it. And so,
They had that bad,
what's that?
bad one too. They had that bad one too. So ain't no way they was gonna force that shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Like they knew they could look at the QSIM number and tell that it wasn't correct. So I'm grateful that you are doing the class to show them how to enforce it if they go that route. Because you guys have to understand that all your contracts say if you got any issues with them, you have to come to them first before you seek out the court and etc. And you can get a whole court case thrown off of that one clause that said you're supposed to go to them first. So you want to make sure that everything is solid. Having a report does help. But as we said, you got the report and don't know
yep,
what to do with it. It's like having a worthless piece of paper, right?
yep.
So there is so many. His name is Brendon, y'all. Follow his page. I'm actually on his page. Am I echoing? They playing.
I ain't hearing no echo.
Oh, that must be y'all
Yep,
phone.
I'm not hearing one either.
So T, you did send me an example. Send me a message. Actually, you send me a example of a audit report that you would like for me to drop. Redact what needs to be redacted so that they can physically see, because a lot of people, are visual. And I will definitely post it and tag the both of you guys into the post. But I can truly say on this day at 11:59 on Tuesday, I think it is, that we do have a company that can provide you what it is that you need, and I am backing them. Okay, y'all. So I don't do, that's not my field. That's not what I do. Everybody got a role in this pot that we are stirring, and this is their role. And I've seen these audit reports, and the amount that they're going to provide the instructions on how to enforce it if you don't decide to do the IRS way, or even if you decide to do the IRS way, there's so many ways to put your hand in the pot so that you can reach up and get what belongs to you. Okay, y'all.
Absolutely. This is big time. Yeah. No, creator. They did not get my audit. All they got was just a QSIP with some screenshots. So they already know who you're talking about. I've dealt with I've dealt with the individual. I told them what they were going to get when they bought it. So look, if they're going to laugh at you, then just tell them, why don't you just laugh at the jury? Laugh at the jury, or laugh at the SEC, because
No, yeah, I wouldn't even say the jury. I would say
yeah,
you can laugh at the SEC. Now, if you put everything within your trust, they can laugh in Chancery Court down in Tennessee, because corporate is Delaware, your trust is the Chancery in Tennessee. But I will go straight for the Security Exchange. Me personally, I
yep,
will go straight there. But your foundation has to be right. You have to know how to structure that. And yeah, just throwing them accusatory reports about you owe me. What is that? Can you break it down? How are you supposed to enforce it? How is it supposed to be structured? Was it done in the affidavit? Because if you write it in the affidavit, it has to be answered back in the affidavit. And you need
yep,
more than just the affidavit from the auditor itself. And as he said in the beginning of the call, if you got just the sheet that doesn't show the auditor's information on there because you haven't provided Brendon and them with the proper paperwork, it looks like anybody wrote that. You need it to be sealed properly. So there are steps to this, but I also understand why they're not giving it to you that in the beginning, because then you just have a piece of paper and don't know what to do with it. They
yep.
provided you with the proof. Now you have to do your part, because guess what? None of the information that we are giving to you guys is legal advice. Okay. We are having our daily book club for the third time today. Okay. And we're just educating you on the things in which it is that we read. No, we do not do any paperwork for anybody, because we are not attorneys. We will provide you with the information that you need so
Mhm.
that you'll be able to do it yourself. That is our disclaimer. Okay.
Absolutely. You hit it right on the head. Like, that's all we can really do, because, there is no loss for these people. All right. They don't lose nothing. I see why I was doing that. Here, I'm about. All right. That should fix it now.
Yes, that sounds so much better.
Yeah. It they be messing with the technology. It gets, nowadays the phones have gotten worse. When I go live, it gets so hot that I have to put a fan on my phone to,
Oh, wow.
the battery. It's these lithium batteries. Like, they've been making the technology worse. You can't even open them and fix them no more. Yep, the audit. Yes, TB Tisland guys. You guys can either go to him or come to me directly. He's gonna probably prefer you come to me, just because he's doing so much. He's got so much that he's taking care of. I don't want to put more work on him than necessary. My job is to bring y'all in. The class is going to be the same price whether you go to him or go to me. So, just y'all come on over, and and we're gonna get you taken care of. Okay, this is not, all right, showing you guys how to, this is not a little Zoom class. Respect to the Moors, but this is not a Zoom class by some random L showing you how to, send in your, statement to the credit card company, and then just saying that that's it. All right, no, there's a lot more to it than that. You got to show. This is something that I tell my uh, this is something I tell my clients all the time, especially my consulting clients. I ask them this question to think about this. If the company doesn't do what you tell them to do, what is the consequence of them not following through? Okay. And if you don't know the answer to that question, that means there is no consequence. There's no apparent consequence for them. There needs to be an apparent
Yeah.
consequence for them. And that's what's going to make them move. Okay. So
Yeah.
that's really important.
And then you got to also know your next move. So if they don't do what you say, or as dudes say, they laughed in my face, what would you do? So if it was me personally, right? I didn't gave it to you. You want to ignore it. I would have made sure that it was correct on my end first, sending it properly. Make sure that it was an affidavit that was signed by a notary, and all of the good stuff, right? So my hands are clean and I followed the rules. And if they would have, they got 21 days to respond. If they do not respond to me within the 21 days, at that point, then I'm just gonna file the taxes on it. And then instead of you talking to me, you gonna talk to the treasury, while the treasury send me a check, and now let you ignore them. They're not going to ignore them. They're going to pay whatever it is that needs to be paid, so that they can keep on operating the way that they're operating, and then you allow them to talk for you. There are so many ways to skin a cat here, but you guys are getting every which way to make sure that at the end you are the one that wins. Point blank, period.
Yep.
I don't know what to tell you. There it is.
Absolutely. Is there a limit to the people in class? Well, me and T initially set a limit of 200, but we'll make an exception for the Pass family uh, for this first go around because a part of us we didn't know how many audits we wanted to get out. You know, we didn't want too many affidavits to get out there because we didn't want them to come up with some strategies to try to get around what we're doing. So that's what we thought about at first, but we'll make an exception for y'all. And if y'all rep paths, just let me know and we'll give you an even bigger discount on some of the products. Okay, so we're going to do that for you guys because we really want y'all to get in this class. The class is on the 10th and the 11th of August. Okay, it's a 2-day workshop, 12 to 4.
And if you
Okay,
can't make it from the 12 to 4, because y'all see he has a capital limit. If you know you at work or you at the soccer ball with your kids or you at a birthday party, just wait for him to drop the replay. Leave that seat open for somebody who can attend both days so that they can be there omnipresent in the moment, because he will be showing exactly how it needs to be done. This is not
yep,
my class. I'm going to be a student in there just like y'all on the Zoom thing. Okay?
yep,
It's not my class. Yes, this is. This is not my forte. I tell y'all go straight this way. But you guys need to know every avenue that you have. So you're not tearing down one complete system. You know what I'm saying? That you have the different ways. And with us doing it as a unit, we are showing these companies time is up. We coming for what belongs to us. You need to pay. We had to pay. And it's just as simple as that. And this whole entire day has been divine, because I ain't even know that. When I seen that email earlier, I'm like, because I've been off for a week. I'm like, oh, here we go again with this.
yep,
But I'm grateful now that it happened, because y'all see all hands is on deck. And I'm going to keep saying that all the hands that's supposed to be in this deck to be able to help lead the people is going to be in this deck. And we got a complete deck. We have a complete deck, y'all. So if you know what's good for you, get the class.
yep. Please do. Everything's in my bio, guys. It's all in that link tree. All I'll post this so y'all can set it. All links in my bio, in my link tree.
Yeah, let me go hit your bio before they take everything. Hold on. Hold on, let me get my seat real quick. Dang, I can't
Me
Yeah,
even get up.
too.
Okay.
Hold
See?
on. Let me get up here.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hold on.
There you go.
But wait a minute, if I
Yeah.
close it, don't that leave you out? Yeah, it'll take me off. Leave me a seat.
No, you
Leave me one
definitely getting a
too.
seat, Auntie. Don't worry.
Yeah,
You
we
getting
need
a
a seat
seat.
too. They'll still miss
I just
info.
need what I need a half a seat. Long as I'm there.
Yeah, look, and I'll take the other half. We'll sit together.
Hey, hey,
but we coming.
that's fine. As long as y'all buy the popcorn, y'all can share the seat.
I got the popcorn and the butter.
Absolutely.
The theater butter.
This is going to be a movie just like this live was. And yes, you
Yes.
guys will be able to purchase the replay. Look, if y'all buy the class now, you're going to get the replay, but we're just going to do the replay after we do a few iterations. Okay? So this is what we're going to do. All right. Not only we're going to give you guys the discount, but if you get the live class and for some reason you can't attend this one, when we do the next live iteration, we'll let you get in on that one. And if you can't make all of them, we're going to do like probably 3 or 4 of them. If you can't make any of them, then you will get the replay after those 3 or 4 are done. All right. But then after the fact, when the replay is available, after we've done the live iterations, it's going to be, it's
It's
going to
gonna be a
cost you
different
more.
price.
Yeah, it's going to be a different price. Okay. We're just trying to get people in it now.
Y'all better
And
ease the moment.
I'm giving everybody discounts on the actual securities products themselves if you get the class. And those discount codes are going to be in the class sign-up sheet. Okay? So get in now. They're
They
all in
gonna
my
say
link tree.
BAs.
Yeah, all the links are there. All the prices are there. Okay? And I'm doing all the divine numbers. All right? It's going to be 99999. All
That's
right?
me.
And you're going to get the pass family is going to get 11111 discount. All right, at least maybe even more. I'm gonna go over that with T. And then the advanced report. I'm doing all the divine numbers. Okay, so
And y'all
y'all
know
gonna
that
get that.
that's divine because everything I do is in a divine number. And y'all know that.
Yep.
I don't do nothing that's not in a divine number. So y'all seize the moment because he's saying he's doing 2 or 3 more classes. Do y'all heard? Y'all got to December. Y'all have it
Yep.
to December. What day is it? December the 23rd. Is it the 23rd of December where they switching everything over
Oh yeah.
to Wells
It,
Fargo and Chase?
yeah, it is
Y'all
like
see
two
that?
days before
2 days
Christmas.
before Christmas. Can you imagine your account being locked up and you out trying to do your last minute? They're gonna start a war path, right? And that's during the winter solstice, so they gonna be trying to that energy. So they need
Yep.
people at a certain type of energy. But if your stuff is locked up in the trust, guess what? You out there swiping like I don't know my card work, boo boo. I don't know what's wrong with yours, right? So y'all have to jump on it while you jump on it. To address somebody said your seat should be complimentary. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell
No, it's not.
and when I tell you, and she's on here, when you send me an invoice, don't I pay it? I tell her,
Yes,
do not
yes,
discount
ma'am.
me. Layla, the same way. When I support, I'm not going to tell y'all to come and spend no money, and I'm not doing the same thing. I don't do that. I spend I don't ask for no discounts, no nothing, whatever your price is, because I understand that that's their energy that cannot be replaced. Right? I can replace this money, but their energy cannot. And if I looked up to them enough to feel like I can learn something from them, because as I tell you, I'm always going to be a student. If his price was $9,999, guess what? I would have spent nine
Slide it.
thousand because I know who he is. Like this, it's new to y'all, but we not new to each
Right.
other.
That's
Right? I
right.
have been watching him back when I think my page name was well, it was on TikTok. They took 13 pages. The first time I seen it, I'm like, well, who is it? And then he impressed me when he came and said, I've been taking the 7 series class. I said, oh, wait a minute, because he's tapping to what needs to be in there. Just like I told y'all with Mansa. You want to know about a bill of exchange and the Federal Reserve Act, that's your man, go to him,
Yep.
right? But we're all evolving, and as educators, we have to evolve to make sure that y'all evolve, or y'all gonna be still at the same level. So no, not complimentary. I'm gonna swipe my card for him like I swipe it for everybody else. I just know how to get it back because I got a
Right.
beautiful CPA.
Cause,
I know how to
Cause
get that money back.
I'm going to the link. Same thing. It's being taken off my card. I like this is no. We support each other. There, in economics class, we learned there's no such thing as a free lunch.
That's
It
right.
Yep.
took time for him to get. It took time for him to get this process down, and that's just us paying homage to the process. It is what it is.
Yep. And I ain't like these other gurus, okay, who say that the money ain't worth nothing. If you don't think the FRNs are worth nothing, I will gladly take them off your
It's
hands.
called
All right.
energy. It's fair exchange. It's energy. Like you have to get something for your energy. And with what he bringing, he can definitely charge more than whatever this class is. I think y'all said it's like 900. It's you waste that on fast food on Starbucks, but this is going to set you up for
Yep.
this new brand new America that they're trying to usher in on us. Are you going to be protected? I just seen a post today with the guy from BlackRock who flat out said that sometimes you need to scare people into doing what you want them to do. They talking about y'all money because BlackRock own everything. I told y'all BlackRock is using the hospitals as a nonprofit to funnel all of their funds through. I'm telling y'all what I know for a fact. Okay,
Hmm.
they don't want us to have our freedom to build this new America. So where are you going to be when it's all over with? And then you guys know next month I am getting with the people that does the cryptocurrency, the blockchain.
Right.
We having a free live. It's gonna be a free Zoom for y'all to understand how to do that. Then I got the person with the IUL. So when y'all start getting these settlement funds and getting these treasury checks, you know how to make yourself the bank and protecting your funds. Now y'all able to do municipal bonds. I mean, my God, today is 510 people's beautiful day. So y'all get in where you can fit in at. And if you coming from the Pat family, you better represent right. Don't go over there to them bugging these people in their DM, asking a million one questions. Scroll his page. He got a lot of information on his page, y'all. Right?
A lot.
And don't come to his class trying to screen record, trying to sell. Please make these people sign NDAs. I love y'all, but some of y'all just ain't right. And y'all know that y'all ain't. There's trust me, a scammer or folk is on this page. Okay, in a minute you're gonna have a scammer page named after you now. And they're gonna be trying to come get in the class, but at the end of the day, Y'all better do y'all due diligence and understand who you're dealing with. And your mess up ain't our fault. And please, if you coming in the name of Path to Freedom, you better come with full respect, ready to work, ready
Oh
to
yeah.
learn. Nobody's doing your paperwork for you. They're handing you the information that you need. They're supplying you with the backup that you need. Now all you need is you and the courage to know that you can do it, right? But don't go over there playing, because just like y'all seen with the My Beautiful CPA, and I put up that link and y'all messed up and I took that link down real quick. Access can be cut at any time. So don't
Yep.
miss up the blessing of abundance that is being brought to you during this Lionsgate portal, okay? During this new world that happened when the new moon came. Because I don't know if y'all can feel the difference, but I surely can. Okay, y'all. So I'm excited. Like, I am really, really excited. So between all of what each one of us the last couple of weeks have known and have given you guys got so much to look
Hmm.
forward to. And you just got to have the faith within yourself to know that you can conquer all things and you can do it, and be grateful. This right now is a time of gratitude, because gratitude bring multitude, and I stand on that. Gratitude bring multitude, and be grateful that you were in the number, because it's billions of people, just like I told y'all in the last live. And look at us, another impromptu because of a jackass. Now look at us, right? Now look at us. So I see y'all on the 11th and the 12th. T, if you want to send me some examples, you can redact whatever so that I can drop some examples to them and show them. I will also drop because, so Brandon, when you got a business and you owe, she has a way that if she puts it into the trust, and with the trust being non-exempt, now whatever they say you owe, they actually cut to you. So she just did one where this person owed like 61,000, and once she put it in the trust and then filed the 1041, that 61,000 has now turned into a $61,000 check for them now. So now they're going to get the check off of that. And then I just had one student who's been stepping, endorsing, sending for a year. And we at the end of the court. This is how you know they're trying to fix the books. He been stepping endorsing for a year. They been acting like he ain't been sending nothing. At the end of the quarter in June, he look at his account. He had negative 41,000. They like, hey, we'll send it to you in a check, because so this is the time now, guys, to go after these people, because those IRS chasing Wells Fargo outside of looking at their sales, because they ain't. They about to look at everyone. So now there was one of my family members posted in the chat. So you know how everybody was using iPostal. I'm gonna pull some more information on this, but I'm gonna speak on it because this person never gives me bad information. Okay, they on their shit. Jay Messenger said
Right.
that the FinCEN iPostal told them that they'll work with them. So everybody who got business addresses and stuff through iPostal, guess what? They about to turn over all your information over to FinCEN. Ain't no hiding. That's why everybody need a PO box. I'm gonna keep saying it. Everybody need a PO box, because even the iPostal box now, they about to give up all your information.
Right.
And don't be scared to change your address with the IRS, because you can do it on any filing. It's
Yep.
a box
Yep.
for it.
That's a fact.
Change
Man,
it,
I can't wait. I can't wait to get with you past. I got to make sure I get your contact information before they ban you on IG again.
man. These people. I'm gonna inbox you my personal cell phone number so you can have it. And
Okay, cool.
then when you text me, I'm gonna send you over beautiful CPA information as well. But guys, this is like, I'm never, excited about a lot, but I'm very excited about what is happening, and it just lets you know that we are all heading in the right direction. And when time is everything works in divine timing. So this is definitely divine timing for you to get your house in order, and the tools
Mhm.
will be there. So tap in, y'all. Tap in, tap in.
Yes, man. I'm usually not excited about stuff either, but hey, any other bums who want to complain, just y'all do it now before the end of the year, so that way we can get connected again.
That part. Well, we locked in. We locked in. Now ain't no switching up. So,
Yep.
oh,
Loop.
oh well.
We
Oh
in here
well.
now.
Oh well. We in here now. So yeah, I'm excited. So now, too, can't they have to change their beneficial ownership, like if they have a business or whatever, don't they still have to? I know they have to do it through the individual state when they change their beneficial ownership of their business to their trust, but don't they have to also alert the IRS as well? And what form do they do to do that?
They can do it through the 1120 whenever they're going in to do their tax filing. It's an election on there. And let me see if I can pull the form up because I was looking at it the other day. Because it'll give you a date for the election up there. Hold on just a second. Y'all be patient with me. I'm coming. So because beneficial ownership, they pulled the wool out. Even some of my people with Age Shelf Corps, they had to when it changes hands, they have to do all of it.
Right.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I know there's a special file they form for beneficial ownership information. That's with FinCEN, guys. So that's the IRS, the SEC, the FBI, and the Treasury, just to name a few people that are part of that. That's a network. It's not just one entity.
It
They can
sure
report it.
is.
They can report it on the W-9 or the W-8. That's
There y'all
the
go.
form I was looking at.
Yep.
There you go.
FinCEN, and you
And
guys
do
know
that
that you
package.
can use FinCEN also on these corporations. All right, you can get your own BSA account and file 111 reports. Those are suspicious activity reports. You can file them too, not just the banks.
There you go.
Yep, I do that myself. I did that on a court case, and that federal judge said, "Well, it appears there might be a conflict of interest. I'm gonna go ahead and recuse myself."
Yeah. And then even when it comes to the court cases and things, I'm going to send you the IRS forms that need to be filled out, that along with the audit report, and you go to the head cashier and tell them to settle the account, you'll get paid. Because you can
Let's go.
do the audit reports on the criminal cases, which is a bond because the warrant was the actual bond. So you can do an acceptance of that, and then when you file the proper tax forms for that, and I'll send them to you, you take that down to once you file it, you go down to the head cashier and tell them that you're there to settle the account. Then yeah, that's a check for every warrant that was ever written. So that's why they ultimately write warrants, because the warrants is to sell securities and the bond. And then with the state and the courts, it's considered a municipal bond. So we already got municipal bonds around there or
Yep.
whatever. And then when you fill out the 2848 properly, you remove the criminal matters for them, then that puts you, it stops them from being able to bring you to court too on anything.
Yep.
So yeah.
I definitely want to get in on that because I've been doing I've been filing the 3949 and the 211 on these cases. And then when we notify the judge in chambers, a lot of times they don't want the smoke.
No, they don't want it because the money that they're getting on the kickback from the case, they're putting it, and I'm gonna see if I can find it. I had an example. They put it in a lunch fund. Like a judge had like $400,000 extra in the lunch. Well, what lunch is he eating for a year, right? But that's the kickbacks that they're getting on the securities itself. But
Yep.
because the IRS, because all courts checks are cut through the IRS. The IRS is their boss because it's tax court. So when they see that they even invading, so that's why they don't be wanting to deal with those 211s and those 3949s. But if you file the additional forms as well and do a settlement of the case, that's when you go to the head, the head clerk,
Yep.
cashier. And that's what anything, even with like the mortgages and things like that, once that is settled, all of the money is being held down at the clerk office. They have it because your house is registered with the state. So you go down to, yeah, they got it. So you get, paid back that way as well.
Absolutely. No, yeah, I'm working with a lot of people that are dealing with these issues. So and you really just have to keep hammering them on the finances. You have to, that's the only way, in my opinion, to get any remedy, because if you try to hit them on, I mean, all the other stuff like the Quo Rento and all that is not wrong. It's right from a quote legal
Yeah.
standpoint. But that's their turf. You know what I'm saying? That's their institution. It's it's their house. All right. You're on a pirate ship, and that's the captain's cheats. When he's sitting on the bench, that's the captain's
Yeah.
chair. All right. So you can't sit there and tell the captain that he's not a real judge, he's not this, he's not that. You think he cares about that?
And
He
you gave them jurisdiction as soon as you walked in. That's why I say pay the taxes. It's 10 cents. Pay the
Yep.
taxes, file it, and report that you have paid the taxes. Proof be gone. And along with proving you ain't a U.S. citizen, what they for you, drop that in because y'all can get y'all FOIAs authenticated because it's a State Department information on there. And you drop that in the case, and boom, it's done because they only could charge U.S. citizens because that is tax court. Everything is tax. Pay the tax, and then settle the account. And when you got proof of how much the municipal bond is, they have to settle the account. So y'all got
Yep.
so many ways to be able to win.
Yep, y'all better pull their 8872s too.
Uh,
Any political organization, they have to give you their what they put in.
There's the
Y'all in these court cases.
8872.
Yep, 8872, 8871, all of them. I would do a FOIA for them because it's freedom. They have to give it to you.
Yep.
Just ask these judges what they're putting in their political organization.
they sure is.
See, don't they shut up?
Hmm.
Everybody recusing all of a sudden. Oh no.
Yeah, they'll go to the prosecutor and be like, "Hey, don't I know you? No, but I think you know my uncle, right?" And then boop, on the record recusal.
Yeah.
Yep, yep. There it is.
They do it all the time.
Yeah.
So, all that, guys, you can do the stuff that we're going to be talking about in the enforcement class. That I'm seeing all y'all sign up, by the way. Appreciate the patronage. All you guys that are signing up for the class, this can be used in court situations as well. It's framed a little bit differently, and I'd recommend booking a consult with me to get more information about that. But all of this is the same. You're claiming those bonds. You're filing the taxes. It's all the same.
Everything
Okay.
got to do with the IRS.
Yep. Can you pay with stamps? Technically, you can. Yes. The post office actually works with the IRS. Like in some ways, they're their boss. So the post office, the postmaster, can help you in a lot of those arenas.
One thing that one of my students did was they had court. He took away the attorney, and he told the address that he put down for his address for them to mail them things. Because remember, when you your own attorney, they have to give you everything, every filing, every document. He put his trust PO box down as his address. The case went poof be gone like it was never there. Because remember, the post office is the head of the treasury. They are the main bank.
Yep.
So that's securities fraud because they have to send you everything via your PO box. It is so many ways, Bloop, for you guys to win against these people. Like so many ways. And if you read the UPU treaty, it says a 10-cent stamp for anything that got the clerk name on there. So you're paying the taxes because there is no money. The stamps are backed by gold. The certain stamps, the $1, the 2 cent, the 5 cent, the 10 cent. All right, don't get that freedom stamp. Get 2 cent, 5 cent. Those stamps, pay it off. Now you've done what you were supposed to do, and then file the proper IRS forms to get your case cloned out. So
All right.
yeah, y'all better. Yeah, ain't no reason for y'all not to win. Foundation is what you need, and once you got that foundation and that action, but more importantly, you got to believe in yourself that it can be done and that you are over these people. And now you got all of the tools. You got audit reports. You got QSIP numbers. You got CPAs. You got a whole thing full of foundation. You cannot lose. The only way you losing in this season is if you lose on your own. But you can't blame us. You can't
Nope.
blame.
Yep. And when y'all get y'all's lien release letters, y'all will see it. They'll send you a certified letter, and there'll be a line of stamps going down the side, cancel stamps going down the side of the envelope, and the stamps equal to what the levy was. So the stamps are canceled. I'm telling y'all need to pay attention because I bet a bunch of y'all don't know that the post office can cash treasury checks.
They sure can.
Yep. They can do all that. There's a reason they can issue those money orders. Where else are you going to get a money order? You can only get it from the post
That
office.
part.
Yep.
That's the
And
real money orders. That
yep,
Western Union and Money Grant. better go to the post office and get one of those. Why you
Yeah,
think
and
people? Go ahead.
no, the firm book filings. We told
Yes.
them to hold on to it. They needed them for their securities. Now we got Brendon stepping in. Brendon. I'm gonna get it right.
Yeah, bring
Um,
it. It's
Br-
like, yeah, it's all right. When I used to play, I was a big basketball player, and I played in Southside Fort Worth. So everyone was, I had a hard time with it. Hey, yo, Brandon. So you can just call me B if it's too hard.
B. Now we have B over here talking about they're not sending your securities back. But if you had the firm book, and we literally dropped how to fill that firm book out and what stamps to get on it and everything. Because I went to the post office and did it for y'all.
Yeah.
Now y'all see why that comes into play because when he gives you what he gives you, and y'all have all of that stuff, like all the information of, hey, this is where I send it out on this day. Now that's just adding like icing to the cake.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly right. That's it. All ties in together. The post office, the SEC is an agency. They're all about enforcement. Agencies enforce. All right, legislator they create, and then the courts they say interpret, but they don't just interpret the law. They state and clarify the law. Right, that's their job. Is they state it and clarify it. But they're not just saying what the statutes say. They're actually saying what they were supposed to mean and what positive law of Congress really means, because a lot of these codes are not really laws. They were never actually passed or positively put into law. But the real law is the domestic and foreign international mail manual and the uh, the Constitution and the state constitution. Those are the real laws. Okay, the rest of them, are they haven't technically been positively enacted. All right, and that's just really important. That's why we try to avoid the at-law courts, because the at-law courts are just dealing with they're dealing with all the copyrighted codes and statutes. We want to deal with the real law, which is what the masters of equity state that it is. Okay, and the foundational parts of what create our current system, which is the post office.
Y'all
Yeah.
keep
Okay.
y'all keep saying that the post office won't give you a firm book. Stop using that as an excuse because you can print it from the post United States Postal Service site.
And make
Yep,
Please
yeah, and
make
put
your
the little 3-hole punches
binder.
and make you a binder and make because one thing they not gonna deny you is that when you go in there to mail something and you hand them that for them to sign, they're not gonna deny that.
yep,
They're not gonna deny that at all.
yep.
So y'all
They
been
might not
had the
give you the
foundation.
book, but you can just make your own little binder with the printouts.
Yep. With the 3-hole puncher,
Mm-hmm.
with the trapper keeper, okay, and now you have your own book. Excuses are for losers, and this is winning season, so jump
Mm-hmm.
on the winning train, or we going so fast we're gonna push you off because
Yep,
we don't have no time for it, and that because the foundation has been laid. It's been laid. The foundation is there. Now it's time for action. And depending on how sturdy your foundation is, it's going to depend on how much action you're going to be able to get. But be grateful because the information is here.
yep. It's absolutely right, y'all. So I'm gonna say it one more time because I know it's late for them over there, and I don't want to give another bum an opportunity to bother them at 2 in the morning. So, uh, so again, we got on this live because uh, uh, Tamika is very graciously endorsing myself and TB with our audit reports and our class. All right, that's going to show you how to enforce the audit reports. We talked about, what you guys can expect to receive. I have a whole post on it on my page. And, we also talked about how they're changing the system. Okay, they're changing the system in December, 2 days before Christmas, which is crazy. I didn't even know that.
They're
Is
trying to
that
bring in martial law.
yeah? Is that a where? Let me ask you guys this because I've heard that before. Some people are saying it's in October. Why are some people saying October? Some people saying it's in December. What's the discrepancy?
October is when the system is going to go down. The reason why it's technically starting in October,
Okay.
because the last of the e-file will be done. So that's
Gotcha.
when the changeover starts, but the hard change is done 2 days before Christmas because we all
Gotcha.
have to
And
work.
they're announcing that to the CPAs. They're actually giving you guys
Yes,
notifications.
Yeah, so they
and
actually had a meeting. When was that meeting?
that Friday, it was on a Friday. I remember it because I told you I was like, I got to pop off because they
It was
really
when
calling us in.
it was when CrowdStrike went down. It was
Yeah,
the same day
it's
CrowdStrike
same
went down.
day. It was the same day.
Yeah, it was the same day, and they called them an emergency meeting. And thank God that she's in the position that she's in because they haven't alerted the public yet, but they told them. So of course, what they tell, she gonna tell us to get us prepared. So technically, y'all got 2 months. Y'all got 60 days. So how you gonna act? Y'all better dive in. You got 60 days before they start. But December, 2 days before Christmas, they trying to bring in martial law. You know how many people gonna be? Because Wells Fargo and Charles Schwab, they not about to play. They not about to play with tying up your accounts and you having to account for funds and stuff like this. Nobody got time for that. Get your trust. I've been telling y'all for how long? Charles Schwab, Fidelity, open up your trust account, transfer your funds. I've been telling y'all, please, please,
JC
please, please.
committee is having a meeting. JC committee having a meeting 2 days before Christmas. Y'all already know what's gonna be up.
Yeah.
They coming.
Tell them who the JC is because they may not know.
JC committee are the people who are like, if you have a return, this is why I tell y'all to go low and slow and know what you're doing. Don't hop out there loud and wrong, because anything that's over between 200, sometimes they'll let to 200,000, but anything over 250,000 on a refund goes before JC committee, and they have to sign off on it. So if you're going up through there loud and wrong, that when the folks come and ask you, when you get hit with an audit because you didn't, or a frivolous filing, that's where those frivolous filings are coming from. Y'all
Right.
going up through there loud and wrong instead of like just going in low and slow, getting the money to pay these folks off or do whatever you got to do to get out the situation. Then when you're facing an audit, y'all come back over here and y'all are like, oh, can you help me? No, because we told you to sit down. Didn't nobody tell you put 1.3 million up there? We told you that. We said it with an OID.
That
Now you
part.
want us to go through and fix it. I'm gonna
Right.
look at you. I'm gonna look at you, and I'm gonna send you a $20 stamp or two, and I'm gonna tell you to get it how you live, because that is ridiculous. Y'all going out here being loud and wrong. Y'all filling out these 1041 Bs wrong. Y'all putting positive numbers where negative should be. I've seen it all. Y'all, like, I look at some of y'all paperwork and I'm just like, you know what? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Yep.
But that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help fix it. But y'all are gonna have to stop going out there loud and wrong. If these people on their pages don't have receipt pages, get off the page because something is wrong.
Wow.
Something is wrong.
Blue.
Well, I'm definitely coming to you because I'll tell you this. When I'm dealing with people's court cases, I tell them to file a return, but I tell them leave it blank and just sign it and put a cover letter and tell them, I don't know how to fill this out. I need y'all to do it. I just need the account to get looked at.
That
But
that part, and you know what? We will adjust it. They will kick it over to someone and they will adjust it to where it needs to go. We would rather you go up through there like, we would rather you come with clean hands saying, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yep.
I need
yep,
some help. I need some help than for you to put on there the federal government and one more person put an accepted for value stamp on the back of something. I know I'm coming for y'all. But and you don't know where you putting it at. Please, I'm begging y'all. I'm sitting through here filing through paperwork, and whoever the inspector is on your case, they're gonna have a good laugh with me, and we're gonna have about a 10-minute conversation about how I gotta fix your stuff, and then they're gonna ask me what you were thinking, and I'm gonna tell them, hey, that's my client. Don't talk about them. So, so it's one of those things. Y'all are gonna have to stop being loud and wrong. Get some help if you need help. Get help,
Because
please.
they're there to help. And that goes back into like Brendon just said, you can leave it blank and sign it and say, I don't know what I'm doing. But when you fill out that 56F and you assign the treasury, Miss Yellen, as a fiduciary to help you, then now they're obligated to help you, right? We've been so scared of these people and running from them when they're technically there to help you. So,
Yep, that's right.
And y'all stop putting Janet's name on stuff. She's sick of her name being on stuff where it doesn't belong.
Yeah,
that part.
Janet ain't gonna be able to help you.
Janet does not care. Y'all y'all hold more power than you know. Everybody does.
There
Got that
y'all
right.
go.
All right. Well, look, last call, guys, before I get off, because I want to let the lovely ladies get some rest. Okay, they deserve it. Apparently, I didn't know. Uh, I've been out of commission the last 2 days. I ate a bad mango the other day, so I
Oh,
couldn't do
wow.
nothing. Yeah, so I couldn't do nothing. But Tamika's been on 3 lives already, so we're gonna let her rest. And I also want to have her get me that information before she goes to sleep.
I
So
got you.
so I'm gonna post this, guys. Again, get in the class. I saw some people maybe not able to fill out the form. Make sure you use your Google account to fill it out. If you're having any issue, go back on my link tree and just send me an email. Okay, and don't worry, you're not gonna get lost. I'm gonna make sure you're there, so you're good. Um, and click all those links, and we're gonna me and TB gonna work something out for you guys. Okay, but y'all go ahead and follow. Make sure you follow me. If you don't know how, you click right here. All right. It's 11. I'm screenshotting this. It's 11:11 right now. I just
Look
screenshotted
at
it
that.
over
11,
here
11.
where I'm at. It's 11 a.m. 11:11. Y'all make sure to click right here to go to my profile. Okay. Or you can click on the comment to get to the profile. Y'all follow. I don't know. These ladies don't need any introduction, but my 20 or 30 people that tune into my live, make sure y'all show them some love too. And we're gonna be getting back on here sometime later. I'm gonna try to help keep Tamika on Instagram and not get banned again. So we'll figure something out. I know some people, if you ever need it, we're gonna have each other's numbers. I know people who can get you unbanned. Like, they have all these weird backdoor ways with Instagram.
Perfect.
So that if it ever happens, just let me know. We'll make sure you can keep your account.
Okay.
So you know, yeah. So let's do that. So again, y'all make sure you follow me real quick, and get in the link tree, get in the class. I will post this. Don't worry. Everybody here is really appreciated. So any last questions before we get off of here? Please have. Okay, thank you again. Yeah, y'all welcome, man. Y'all plug in. Y'all very welcome. 4 TikToks banned so far. Yep. Yep. I'm in India, guys. That's why the time is the way that it is. We have a half-hour gap. All right. So I love it out here. I've been out here 16 months. I don't plan on coming back. Just saying. I've been living here a while, but I am gonna still because I got that birth certificate and social security card. I'm
You
definitely
better.
using it still. I have some wonderful trustees that are able to help me. So any last questions? Form 56 video. I did a video on Form 56. It might have been me. I don't know. Make sure, yeah, y'all follow me before I hop off here. They're all coming. What should we do first thing tomorrow to start this process? Click get my link tree, man, and sign up. Get you a report so we can get started on it. All right. I'll reply to all the DMs probably later today or tomorrow. All right. All
You
right.
said that.
So forgive me if I don't reply to all of them right now.
Ooh, they about to blow you
Yeah,
up.
my thumbs, I got to do thumb exercises every day because of how much I use these dang technologies. Can I have a super discount? Well, again, me and TB will talk about it, but we're gonna make it as accessible as possible. So don't worry too much about that. Do you do the audits? I help. All right. Of course we have a team. You cannot do none of this stuff by yourself. It's
Nope.
literally impossible. So no, if anybody says that they do everything on their own and they don't need nobody, they don't need no mentor, that's
Run.
what they call nowadays a cap.
Yep.
Okay, so that is a cap. Okay, that is not real. Reply Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, good luck on the DMs. I'm in court fighting for my home, man. Yeah, I know it's wild out there in the
If
U.S.
you're in court fighting for your house, take it and put it in the trust
Yep,
and do an acceptance of the deed. And
yep,
you can put a quiet title on there, and then now they'll have to come in proving that was in your quiet title is not so. You can, you know how in federal court they throw out your cases because they say, no relief can be granted or whatever. They love saying that they like to say
hmm
that no relief can be granted. Do you know that you can use that as well? You can get a case thrown out of court because what relief can be granted to you? They're not the only ones that can use that. So
yep,
you can too. But if I was you, I would put my house in a trust very quickly. Make sure you put that you did it in lawful funds. There is a screenshot on my page that kind of tells you how to fill out the deed through a quick claim deed.
yep,
Then you want to do an acceptance of the original deed that you had as well. And when you change it over to the trust, you have to let the title company know as well as the mortgage company. You're not asking them, you're telling them that the responsibility has been put over to the trust. Throw a quiet title on there for securities fraud and misrepresentation and a whole bunch of other laws that go with that, and that will stop your case. So, but thank you so much,
Thank
Brendon. Thank you, Jay.
you.
Everybody, thank Jay for getting us on this live tonight. You guys have a very wonderful night. We
yeah,
did a live before this one, so that's on his page.
yep,
We was on Mansa's page, so it's a live on Mansa page. So y'all done got a whole bunch of lives today. So it's
yep,
Christmas in July, and y'all click the link in his bio, get the class. He's gonna open a few more spots just for
yep,
us. Know what you're, read what y'all signing. So you can understand. If you want to know more about what's in the class, he has a post on his page as
yep.
well. And represent Path to Freedom well. And Brendon, we will be talking. Text me. I'm about to text you my number right now so I can send you
All
over
right,
info.
all right. That sounds great.
Sound
Well,
like a plan.
Hey, Brendon, I'm gonna send you a DM as well.
okay. Sounds
All right.
sounds wonderful. Salutations to everybody, and blessings from India.
Blue.
Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna.
Okay, teach you something new. Blue. See y'all later.